Do I honestly feel that I'm worthy enough to have this? Do I honestly feel that I'm worthy enough to do this? Why are you not capable of doing this? Why are you not capable of having this? You work on that part of yourself. And then when you work on that part of yourself, that is letting you know that confidence is kicking in. Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Inner Healer. I'm Shakri, and today we're going to be talking about 5 traits that a person with confidence exudes. Now, what is confidence? Confidence, which is a noun, is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something to have firm trust. Now, for me, confidence is to have firm belief in myself, to think of myself on the highest standard that I can, to know what deep within that I am capable of doing anything and everything that I put my mind to do. Confidence to me is knowing that I'm me. And that is the most powerful thing that a person can ever say. I am me. You are you. No one else can ever be you. And that in itself is confidence, knowing that you a baddie without anyone ever having to tell you that. Knowing that you can dig deep down within yourself and know that this is you. Everything that I'm saying, it's you. And if it's not you, it's going to be you because you're going to work on yourself. Now, trait number 1, you don't need any approval from anyone. Do anything that it is that you want to do. Do what you fear. If it's something that you fear to do, it's because you lack confidence in yourself. You don't feel that you're good enough to do it. Do it anyway. Do it with fear. Walk through it. The only way to get through something is to go through it. You cannot go over it. You cannot go under it. You cannot stay on this side, because if you stay on this side, you're never going to know what's going on over here. But you have to walk through it in order to get to the other side of it. And that's when you punch fear in the face and you like, you know what? I don't care what anyone else thinks of me. I know that I am me. Hell, look at me. Like, I remember there was a point in time when I was like, I'm not getting in front of no camera because people are going to say something about my teeth. So my teeth has been like this since middle school. So why would me at my big age of 30 something even be like, oh, well, somebody's going to say something. So what? I didn't hear every joke possible. That's how I know how to bust back. You send shots, I send them back. That's it. Like, and in most times I probably won't even send anything back. Why? Because I know deep within myself that I don't care what anyone thinks. What am I going to do? Go get some veneers? Like, no. Why would I do that? What is that? What is it that people want me to put inside of my mouth? You want me to put something in my mouth that you can't even tell me how it's made. And then when someone is telling me how it's made, they're giving me a vague description. So no approval from anyone. That's confidence. That's being able to come in front of this camera and not know who's on the other side of that camera and still be like, I'm bad either way. I'm me. I can come up here and do whatever I want because I'm me. And that's power all in itself. I remember seeing this thing about fear, and it was face everything and rise. And from that day forward, I decided to face everything. You have to face everything. Anything that you feel is holding you back, face it. Punch it in the face. Imagine, like I just said, if I would have listened to Lil Ronnie or Lil Brandon or whoever that was outside on the block, like, girl, you ain't gonna be nothing. Ain't nobody gonna want you with them teeth. What? I've been married for 11 years. So somebody wanted me, obviously, right? So that's something that you just have to know about yourself. It doesn't matter what everyone else thinks. What do you want to look like everyone else on the internet? Because everybody has veneers. Everybody has a BBL. Everybody has breast implants. Everybody has a snatched waist. Everybody's body looks the same. I'm happy to look like me. I'm happy to be me. No one looks like me because that's what makes me happy. To know that no one is putting their hands through my hair. To know that there's no other spirits coming through my body, because when you let someone play in your hair, then their energy goes into your body. No one's energy is in my energy space. And that's the best part about it. And if I wanted to get my hair done, I know how to do it myself. So that's confidence. That's confidence. If you have that belly and you want to get rid of it, get rid of it, and get rid of it because that's what you want to do, not because someone else or you are perceiving someone else to make you feel like that because they're showing you their surgically enhanced body and telling you that they worked for the body. Remember that. Social media is an illusion. What you see is not always the truth. You have to be self-aware enough to know that you are enough. That's power. Trait number 2, letting go of control. Knowing that you control nothing. There is nothing that you can control. Knowing that we don't control anything is the next best thing to having power and to owning your power, because your food, your water, your shelter, your space, everything is dependent upon someone else. You don't control that. You don't control anything in your immediate environment. If there's a food shortage, you will not be able to get food in your house. If they shut the water off in your city, you will not be able to get water in your house. If the money stops coming in because the customers are not buying or your job is not giving enough hours, guess what happens then? Your money depends on if you can stay wherever you live. So if you're not able to pay, then you have to go. Then you have no control over that. So just realizing that we don't have control over anything and just letting life just be what it is. Because the more that we control, the more out of control everything becomes. Have you ever noticed that when you try to say like, oh, I have to be to work at 7:00. I'm going to try my hardest to get there. And then imagine if you're trying to rush because you're trying to control the time, something that we obviously cannot control. But imagine you're running late and then an accident happens. You have no control over you getting there at 7:00. You have no control over it because cars are in front of you. Even if you left an hour early, you don't know what's ahead of you. You don't. So you have no control over anything in this world. And the faster that we as a people figure that out, the better off we will be. That's confidence. Knowing that you cannot control anything, just letting it be. It is what it is. And it is what it is because a lot of times control comes from when we feel like we're not going to be able to have it come to us in our favor. Like it's not going to work out in our favor. Remember, That's So Raven. You know how That's So Raven was. That's So Raven will always mess up her visions. Always. She was always trying to make it turn into her favor. She was trying to control. And then the more that she tried to control, guess what happened? Everything spiraled out of control because you cannot control anything. Sign number 3, you're not afraid to ask for help if you need it. Anytime you need help, ask for it. Some people are willing to help you. You have to know when to ask the right person, ask when at the right time. And even hell, if it's not the right time, you know what you want. Another person doesn't know what you want until you reach out and ask for it. No, that's confidence. That's being bold enough to say like, hey, I don't know this yet, but I know that you know this. Are you willing to help me out with this? Hey, do you want to barter? I have this in order for you to help me with this. So can we exchange this? Or hey, can I pay you this? And then like, there's a lot of people who don't even want you to pay them in order for them to help you. They want to help you so that you can win. There are still good people out there. Stop being so closed-minded into thinking that everybody is out for themselves. I mean, everybody should be out for their own family, because if it's between my family and your family, then I obviously should choose my family. Like, that doesn't even make sense to choose someone else's family, right? So just ask for help. Confidence is saying, hey, I don't know this, but I'm willing to learn it. I'm willing to not be so much in my ego thinking that I know everything. And I'm just going to ask for help. Hence, I didn't say that I'm going to humble myself to ask for anything, because around here we deal in definitions, and I love me an old nasty piece of definition. We need to know what humble means, because a lot of people are running around here telling you to humble yourself, humble yourself, humble yourself. What are you telling me to do? Definition of humble. Humble is an adjective. Humble means having or showing a modest or low estimate of one's own importance. Wait, what? You think I'm going to show a low estimate of my importance? No. So I'm not going to humble myself. And I don't want you to humble yourself either. Find a different word. Don't use humble. Sign number 4, speak truth. if you have the confidence and the wherewithal to know that sometimes you might be wrong, you will always speak the truth, because being corrected is being put on a pedestal, honestly, because if someone respects you enough to correct you and give it to you in not in a nasty way, if someone is telling you like, hey, like you said this, but that's not how it goes, it's supposed to be like this, then like that's pretty cool. And that you can come and admit like, hey guys, I was wrong, this is what I said, but this is what it actually was, and maybe you didn't even mean it like that. Well, and you could say, hey guys, I was wrong, this is what I said, but this is actually what I meant. Or in a relationship, because we talk about relationships a lot on this channel, right? We talk about healing ourselves, right? It's called inner healer. We talk about healing the insides of ourselves so that we can go on and have healthy relationships. So in order to have confidence, in a person who has confidence speaks truth, and they speak truth even when it's against them, even when it's against yourself. You can speak the truth. And sign number 5, the ability to apologize. When you've wronged someone, you should, or when you've made a mistake, you should be able to come back and apologize. No, you're not sorry, because you're not a sorry person. And having the ability to shed light on the fact that you made a mistake and you're willing to come back and correct it lets people know that you are self-aware. You are aware when things are going out of your control. Hey, ding, 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 out of your control. When things are going out of your control, you should just let it go. Let it go. Because that's when mistakes start to arise also. And then that's when you have to come back and make those apologies. But having the ability to apologize is having confidence. Having confidence in oneself to know that, hey, I'm human. I make mistakes just like everyone else. The difference between a person that doesn't have confidence in oneself and a person that does have confidence in themselves is they're aware of the mistakes that they make. They're aware that these are the things that you do in one-to-one relationships. If you've hurt someone, if you've wronged someone, then you come back and apologize, especially if you say that you care for this person. As a humanitarian, you care for people. So if you care for people, then caring for yourself is caring for everyone else. I know that I said that this was 5, but honestly, there is another one. And we're going to have to talk about this one. This one is self-doubt. Confidence is knowing that everyone has self-doubt. Everyone has that subconscious. Everyone has that voice in their head telling them like, no, you shouldn't do this. But remember, we have to kick fear on up out the door. We have to punch fear in the face, and we have to go through it. Now, being self-aware that there is some self-doubt, now we have to sit back, and these are questions that we have to ask ourselves. When we are doubting ourselves, am I really worth it? Do I honestly, ask yourself this, do I honestly feel that I'm worthy enough to have this? Do I honestly feel that I'm worthy enough to do this? Answer yourself. This is something that no one else has to be involved in. You sit down with yourself, by yourself, and you ask yourself these honest questions. Because if the answer is yes, then you keep pushing forward. But if you answer that question and it's honestly no, if you feel like you are not capable of doing this, find out why. Work on that part of yourself. Why are you not capable of doing this? Why are you not capable of having this? You work on that part of yourself. And then when you work on that part of yourself, that is letting you know that confidence is kicking in. You are kicking in that confidence, because the self-doubt is imposter syndrome. We're feeling that we are not good enough to be in whatever space that we feel like we can be in. Oh, it's somebody that was doing this for 20 years, but I just started. No, I don't think that I can do it. You can't compare their year 20 to your year 1 or your day 1. You cannot do that. It doesn't make sense. This person is 20 years your senior. They have 20 years on you in this game. You have to start somewhere. They started at day 1. Now you have to start at day 1. Kick fear in the face. Rock out. You can do it. You are powerful. You are the most powerful person that you know. You can change any situation that you're in. You have to believe in yourself. Only you can believe in yourself. You can watch as many videos on YouTube as you want, but if you don't believe in yourself, then you're not going to you're not going to get far at all. You take what you see in the videos and you start to apply it to your life, and then things will change. Things will start to change for the better. You just have to have that wherewithal to even know. And obviously you have the wherewithal because you're searching for it. You know that it's something that you need to work on because you're searching for it. You are self-aware because you're searching for it. You're going to get it because you're searching for it. If you like what was said in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Peace.